Hello and welcome to Dave in Real Life. And this, Wes Craven's new Nightmare watch along. So shout out to everybody in the chat, which I can see Jake, Gregor, John, Connor. There is James the Gilligaff Chadwick, Everright, Dylan. Shout outs to all you guys who have joined early. But yeah, this is the first of the standalone Nightmare on Elm Street films. And it brings back the original director of Wes Craven. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are in this movie what are little nods to the original. A lot of cast members from the original as well, which we will be watching out for them as the movie progresses. Yeah, Wes Craven decided that, Freddy's Dead, the film we watched yesterday, was not good and not a good enough way to send off Freddy. So this came out a couple of years after, and Wes just like, I want to do something better than that, and that's what we've got this. So the basic premise of this movie is, you Connor, shout out to you. The basic premise of this movie is basically, as the franchise has ended with Freddy's Dead, an ancient demon has now transformed itself into the Freddy character and is using that character to then come into the real world. So it's an ancient mythical demon. So the only way to stop this demon is by playing Nancy one more time. So yeah, it's a very interesting movie. It's starring Heather Langenkamp as herself. Hello Adele, shout out to you. I Have a Nightmare set, signed by Heather. And you say this every stream. I know you have. You are one lucky son of a gun. Wished I could meet both of them. Freddy's dead. Lol. He's back, or is he? That is the question in this film today. Is he actually dead? He is, as far as the franchise is concerned. Both Robert Englund and Heather Langenkamp play themselves in this movie. We have Dylan, not our Dylan, but Dylan, the character in the movie, who's the little boy of Evers. Not really. I can't get confused today, Ever. She's actually called Ever in this one. Unlike Nightmare on Elm Street 1, where I kept calling her Ever instead of Nancy, I can actually call her Ever in this one. So yay! I'm going to end up calling her Nancy all the way through, Anna. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, this is the first of the standalone films. We have Freddy vs. Jason next. And then finally, the reboot, the last one of the Freddy franchise. Then we will open up a vote for what films we watch next. So yeah, we have power drived all the way through this. You doing the remake? Yes, we are doing the remake. Yes, 2 more films after this to watch, and then we are done. We'll finally slam this back door on the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Newcastle could sign Harry Kane. Alright, Connor. Oh, Connor's gone into dreamland already. Oh, yes, absolutely breaking news today. Obviously, there is a video up of this on the channel that Newcastle have been taken over by a Saudi-led consortium. I'm not 100% sure on the name of them, but I do believe it is an investment group. So PIF, I think, is their official title. So yeah, that's happened today, but there's a lot of shit what's come with it. Amnesty International are looking into this and filing a heavy complaint to the FA and to the government. Big massive human rights about this Saudi Arabia group. So yeah, expect a lot of things to unravel over the next couple of days, but as of right now, and as I expect Newcastle fans to be absolutely ecstatic of the news that they've got rid of Mike Ashley finally. So yeah, okay, did you answer? Okay, you answered it. Yeah. So yeah, there's massive news today on Newcastle. Obviously, talk of Steve Bruce, poor Brucey on his way out. Uh, this this speculation on players. I mean, Adil got in touch with me and said, "Oh, what about Liverpool? Are we going to keep our players? A lot of our players on fixed contracts. A lot of them have signed this season, so I'm not worried at all about that. Oh, I'm just going to go and eat. Okay, Connor." But yeah, massive implications today with Newcastle being taken over. Obviously, that's going to be the major talking point. England under 21s are 2-0 up inside 20 minutes. Who are they playing, Adil? To be quite honest with you, the football wise, other than the massive news of Newcastle, I'm not up on it. Belgium France tonight in the second semi-final. I'm not interested, to be all honest. I would have been if we'd have done the watch-alongs for them, but like I said yesterday, I won't be able to do the final, so I just don't see the point. It would just be silly. So yeah, I'd rather do this stream than a football stream, if I'm being honest. We will be back at some point with the Premier League. Yes, I've filmed the Premier League review. That's a premiere for tomorrow. That's ready to go on the channel. A lot of information on there, so it's not a fun video. It's just Slovenia. Okay, it's not a fun video. It's kind of like an information video. It'll probably give you some kind of idea how to go with the predictions game. So yeah, that's just an up-to-date thing about that. Edward Brown, shout out to you, who also let me know today. Anna Dawes and Edward proper pinged the hell out of me today with the news of Newcastle being taken over, and of course Connor. So yeah, shout outs to you guys. Like I say, we're here for Wes Craven's new Nightmare. It's kind of a different kind of film. It's got a different vibe to it. It's not the stereotypical Nightmare on Elm Street film, for one, but there's a lot of nods and winks to the original, which I like. A lot of cameos in this, probably ones that you wouldn't have thought were cameos, but they are there in this movie, and it's quite cool when you spot them. So yeah, this movie is probably one of the better ones of the newer Freddy films. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? We're just going to wait for Connor to have something to eat and then we'll crack on. So what's your thoughts of Newcastle being taken over a year? What do you think they'll do? What's the players do you think they will go for in the transfer market? Just pop in the comment section in the chat what you think. I think they need defenders, to be honest. I think Mbappe could be a good choice up front. He looks like he's interested in leaving PSG. Man, I was so screwed this up. Hope I can fix it. What have you done, Emma? What are you doing with your video? What have you pressed? Explain what you've done in the chat and I might be able to help. Oh dear. Oh, the dramas of YouTube. Oh, God, I know the dramas of YouTube. Literally trying to get this reaction video up was like, because you're waiting for it to upload. Oh, it's like, oh my God, please upload quick. You're just worried that people won't get to see it in time and then it become old news. So yeah, so just pop in. What's the issue? Is it just taking too long to upload, or have you pressed something wrong on the upload? Yeah, is it made for kids? That's the sticky wicket. Mbappe wants to leave, but is likely to go to Real Madrid. Premier League is a leering though, so Haaland could be the one that goes to Madrid. I know Days really desperately wants him to go to Man United, but I think if Madrid come a knocking first, I'd know where I'd go. Neymar, Haaland, Kante, Kane, Conte, Virgil van Dijk has signed a new contract with Liverpool, so that's not happening. That's not happening at all. So forget that. Virgil van Dijk is going absolutely nowhere. He's one of the guys that signed a contract actually, so he's not going to Newcastle. Trust me. Newcastle on crazy football money buys everything. Haaland's a good shout. I think Haaland would be great at Newcastle. Conte, no, Chelsea will not let him go. Unfortunately, Kane, nah, it's a bit of a step down for him, isn't it? He's at Spurs and then he goes to Newcastle. I don't know if that sits very well with me. If Kane is leaving, he's going to one of the topper teams, like, say Arsenal, just to piss off Anna Dawes. But no, I'd say like Man City. Everite says, I am trying to upload my Christian Cage t-shirt onto YouTube. This is taking forever. First video made on the laptop instead of my phone. More complicated. Yeah, I've never tried uploading a video on my laptop. I mean, I've got OBS now, which I suppose I could do. Yeah, but I've never tried it. It's something that I want to try because setting up videos on here is a lot easier than on my phone, but it'd be like one take videos, so yeah, I need to try that out and see how this works compared to doing it on my phone. Adil says, thank you Dave for saying RVD is staying. I want him to go as well. He won't go to Newcastle anyway, even if the contract was up. I think he'd think that were a step down. No money. Van Dijk's not a money guy. He knows where his bread's buttered. Neymar isn't for sale either. Haaland wants to go to a club who is playing Champions League. Hakan Kabak. Kabak he's got a new club, hasn't he? Where is he? I think Kabak has found a new club. I'm not 100% sure where he's at the minute, but I'm sure he's in England. Yeah, I'm sure he signed for somebody recently. I'd have to check up on that. But Kabak, I'm sure, is in the English League. I'm not 100% sure where he's gone. So I'd rule him out. Probably looking at Shirley from Bayern. Somebody like that. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the list could be endless, guys, but I'm sure it's not going to be a quick fix. You're not going to see many transfers in January, so I think you can forget about that. This season, forget about it. This season's all about getting a new manager in, getting the side settled to how that new manager wants to play, and then you go for it next season. This season's a write-off. Forget it. Forget this season. It's all nice to speculate. Oh, we could get Champions League. We could do this. You're not. Newcastle are not doing any of that this year. Trust me. It's. You can't fix this by a few signings. It took a while for Chelsea. It took a while for Man City to find their feet with the new players, and it'll be the same for Newcastle. I expect at least one or two new faces in January, because the prices will just go straight up. Clubs will just stick a massive price tag up, knowing that Newcastle have got this money to play with, so they're not going to get players on the cheap. Edward, I won't be watching tonight as I've got football on. I will be in between you and Days. No problems, bud. No problems. Absolutely no problem at all, mate. Just keep flipping in and out, bobbing in and out. Keep having your thoughts and your feelings. You've seen this movie before, I'm sure, so you all know. Kabak is on loan at Norwich. So right, so you rule that out for Newcastle then. You can rule that out, especially for this season. I know he was in England. Wasn't 100% sure where he'd gone to. So yeah, rule out Kabak. I don't think Newcastle would try and sign him anyway. He's not a player what I think appeals to him. What about Trippier? Could they bring signed back Trippier for Newcastle? I mean, is he still in Spain? Maybe Aaron Aaron Ramsey from Juventus. Maybe he could be a signing for Newcastle. Just trying to think of feasible players what would come back to England. Because obviously you're trying to attract big names in Europe. You want to have Champions League football. You need to have Champions League football next season. A lot of players will not come to your club if you're not in that Champions League. So I think a lot of the bigger names, rule them out straight away. I'm trying to think. I could. What's that name? No, I'm thinking Denmark player. Dolberg. Could he be a signing for Newcastle? Just trying to think of players what would be affordable for them, or more likely to leave their clubs that they're at now. So yeah, we could snowball this all day long. Don't know what Connor's doing. We're just waiting for Connor right now, and then we'll start this movie. So yeah, it's just interesting about Newcastle. What do you think? Will Armistead have a say in this? Can they stop this deal going through, or make this deal end? Because it's so interesting. Human rights is just massive. It's a massive thing, and if I could prove that this Saudi Arabia group have like things with human rights and stuff like that, then it could throw all this on its head. Could quite simply change it all. So yeah. Alright, in the chat, let me know if you're ready to go. I mean, I would wait for Connor, but he's taking forever. He's not eating quick. I'm sure he'll be able to catch up. So let me know if you're ready. Heather says, I am finally done, so easier to do on my phone. Video goes up at 4 Central, I think. Okay, alright, we'll nip straight onto that after this stream ends. We'll definitely check it out. And I urge everybody else in the chat to go and check out Heather's new video. If you want to see what the new Christian Cage t-shirt looks like, give her some love and support. I certainly will. Deal says Newcastle will end up with Longstaff on the pitch, goalkeeper, 2 strikers, midfield, defender. Roll it, says Ever. So everybody else ready to go? Are you all ready for Freddy? Who's not Freddy? Like I said, this is a completely different kind of movie. It's not quite the same as the standard Nightmare films. It's got a very different kind of feel to it. Still very Wes Craven in this as well. He's got a cameo. So Ever says roll it. What's everybody else saying? Are we good to go? Waiting for at least one more person, and then we'll start. Well, chat's not moving. Right, I'm going to roll it anyway. In 1, 2, 3, we go with Wes Craven's new Nightmare. We press play. I know there's a delay. We have got Big Dong. This is the first time I've seen this in a Nightmare on Elm Street film, to be honest. We've got an old-fashioned Big Dong. So, Rank Film Distributors. It is a New Line film. First time we've ever seen that. Nice pics, Dave. Nice pics. What, on the screen? Right, at the start, we start like what Nightmare on Elm Street does. With a pair of hands making a glove. Obviously this must be a new glove. So we see a guy in Freddy jumper. is kind of like in a welding studio. The hand looks like it's mechanical. We've got fire in a furnace in the background. So we've got the classic Freddy Krueger music going off in the background as well. The hand's reacting to the person's hand as he's going for a meat cleaver. Shot excellent, son. Saved by Curious. So it was on a film set. It wasn't the start of it. We're seeing some of the main characters. So he's chopped off his fake hand. And the Freddy glove is controlled by a control panel. Furnaces have all gone out. Here's Wes Craven. He's congratulating the special effects team as they put the glove down. There is Heather and Dylan. This is the dad. So they're just going through the set. So this is the set of... It's hard, isn't it? Because it's like a film inside a film inside a film. Honestly, this gets confusing pretty quick. But Heather is in the pyjamas that she wore in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. She actually kept them for reals. She's actually got them pyjamas in her closet. Dad's just scared the little boy with a lizard. So it's Jace. I think he's called Jace or Pace, something like that. We can see a prop in the background of the from the last part 5 with the faces moulding together. We could see that in the background. So Dave out about Canute to Newcastle. That could be a good idea. Hey dude, I'm home alone. What, you're home alone? You've got a house to yourself? Wow. Oh, so the glove has like moved on its own. It's cut Pace's hand. And now the glove has come alive and it's now attacking one of the special effects people. And it's all the fire is going up. So yeah, we're getting into a dramatic scene straight away in this movie. It's all kicking off, guys. It's all kicking off. The glove has got a mind of its own, and it's causing havoc in the special effects department. Dylan has now run off, and he's going toward the bed. So the Freddy glove has grabbed yet another person. So and he's stabbing him in the chest. The blood splurting everywhere. Oh, we've blood fest already. Dylan's on the bed, but then it suddenly disappeared. But the glove is running riot, and it's got her husband. But then we've cut to what could be on like an earthquake, a quake, and they're in the living room. The house is shaking. Heather's with her husband. They're running towards Dylan. Be warned, the video is long. A little over 8 minutes plus. The lighting is awful. Just filmed it. Oh my gosh, no problem with that. God, I know about bad lighting. No problems about that. We'll watch that after this stream. French defender Kudel plays now versus Belgium. Okay. Oh yeah, I know what you're on about. Yeah, I'm on your wavelength now. So they've got Dylan. He's in bed. They've just had a quake. So that opening sequence was all a dream, folks. We can calm down. The Freddy glove did not come alive, or did it? Because he has now got blood on his hands, exactly where he got them in the dream. Whoa, this is scary stuff. So Eva is playing Eva. Got Dylan and we've got I think it's Jace. I want to call him Jace. This might even be Pace or something like that. So we have footage on the TV screen of the quake. That fun fact: when this was filmed, there was an actual quake. This is actual footage. What you're seeing on the TV screen, yeah, that's actual footage. That Wes didn't recreate it or anything. The actual quake was real. So, the England versus Andorra will be all female officials. Wow, that is interesting. About bloody time. Good job John Terry isn't playing anymore, eh? It's a good job John Terry doesn't play football anymore. So, Heather's getting ready for a meeting. Husband's got to go off to do filming on the special effects. So he's going to be leaving them for a while. So we're just getting a look at Heather's Landenkamp's real life. It's not a real life husband, by the way. But we're supposed to believe that this is real life now. Ukrainian officials in the Andorra game. So they're Ukrainian officials as well. Wow, that's exciting. So there's a bit of back and forth between these two. This film is kind of a little bit. The pace is not always right. It's slow build. So we're getting just a lot of backstory. Obviously, we're intersecting into somebody's life. Oh, you mean John hide your wives, Terry? Yes, I mean John hide your wives, Terry. Oh God, he'd have a field day with female officials, wouldn't he? Forever running into her and grabbing an arse. Yeah, dirty bastard. I'm back, baby. Yeah, we're into the film now, Connor. We've just had an earthquake. So we've got Heather and Pace. I think it's Pace. I don't know. I'm not even sure on his name. I'm going to look it up because it's going to bug me. It's going to bug me because he's going to be in this all the time. So let's check. I should have done my own work before. I mean, how many times I've seen this film. But we are going to check it up. We're not missing out, we're just missing and smooching. Not very good, is it? You don't watch a Nightmare on Elm Street films for kissing. Oh, it's Chase. He's called Chase. That was a million miles away. Chase, called Chase. Well, that is such an American name, isn't it? No, I don't know anybody called Chase here in England. So the walls have cracked and they look like Freddy Claus. Got and cut the FX Cup. I think that's a nod to the FX team. I'm not sure. It's just weird that they cut to it. So she's run down the stairs. So the quake happened again, but appropriate Freddy Claw marks in the wall. Dylan is downstairs. He's watching Nightmare on Elm Street. The officials for England and Andorra go, oh, they're from France. They're from France. All right then, bud. So the TV's gone off and Dylan is screaming. Don't know about anything else, but I hate kid actors. And this is the reason why. The kid in this is annoying. But the kid who plays Dylan, yeah, I don't know if you've seen Pet Sematary, but he's in that. He's the little boy in that one. That's his first movie debut. And he's also in Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So he's got quite the back catalogue as the young lad who plays Dylan. So Nancy goes to check out the door. Chase has just left in his car, his FX car. This movie is absolutely brilliant. My second favourite in the franchise. So innovative. Yeah, it's. I do love it. It's one of them what you can go and watch and you can get all the little tidbits. It's actually just well done. And he Wes used the idea of movie in a movie for Scream 3 as well. So they're heavily linked. These two movies, to be honest. The doorbell is rung, and here comes the babysitter. Pet Cemetery, good times. Free from the Ukraine couple from France, says Adele. Yes, wished I had a babysitter like her when I was younger. Wait, bit of you on. We've just had all the earthquakes. The babysitter's just turned up, Connor. So yeah, the babysitter's just turned up at the door. So if you can get to that bit, you're not far behind. The phone is ringing. She's just had a few nasty phone calls, but this one is the limo driver. Yeah, 1 and 3 are the best. Yeah, like I say, I did put this quite high up on the list of Nightmare on Elm Street movies, to be fair. It's in the top 5, I believe. Yeah, so I do rate this one. Dylan putting on the please don't go. Have I seen the new Pet Cemetery? No, I haven't. I do try and stay away from the remakes if I can, because they don't tend to be as good as the originals. Fortunately, to be old enough to remember all the originals of these kind of films, so yeah, why spoil them? Why get into the remakes? It's like Poltergeist. Don't bother with the remake. Just watch the original one. It's a hell of a lot better. Who's the limo driver? I don't know if he's famous. 14 minutes played, 0-0. France, Belgium. Only chance for Kevin De Bruyne. I've never watched a reboot, but the original was a camp classic. Yes, the reboot, you're gonna have you'll cringe ever, I'm sure, because it's practically the original rehashed. It's not great, really not great. The CGI in it's absolutely fucking awful. Yeah, I agree, Dave. Sid Dylan doesn't want Heather to leave. Babysitter looks anxious, but Heather's got a meeting. I think she's going to a studio. Yeah, the limo driver looks like he could be. Yeah, well, he could play Freddy. The limo driver in this could easily be a Freddy Krueger character. Yeah, you can imagine him wearing the makeup and being Freddy. Questions in the limo. Oh, you're her, aren't you? You're from the Nightmare movies. Yeah, obviously, if you're going to star in such films like that, you're going to get the same shit over and over again. Yes, I am in that movie. Yes, he did try and kill me. Blah 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 blah. So they're turning up at a studio. Yeah, Evers right now not happy. She's blocking out the limo driver. She's now in a rush. She's meant to be on a set. It's an interview set. It's not a movie set this time. It's like Maury Povich set kind of thing. But it's all about Freddy. It's all about Nightmare on Elm Street. Look at the audience. Amazing. This is so the time as well. All the kids are wearing Nightmare on Elm Street merch. Freddy masks, the jumpers. What is wrong with you guys in America? He was a child molester, god damn it. What is your favourite Stephen King movie? Shawshank Redemption. I know you wouldn't expect that from my mouth, but Shawshank Redemption is my favourite. Followed by Hit. Both versions, the TV one and the movie. But yeah, Shawshank Redemption, Gregor, is my favourite. Maybe you didn't even know he did that film. He also did Green Mile, which is my least favourite. Oh, here we ready? This is Robert Englund. Robert Englund? No, it's Freddy Krueger in full makeup. Heather doesn't know how to react. She's had these scary phone calls. So we've got Freddy back. He's wearing the costume that he wore in part 6. Freddy lives. So Freddy's back, baby. Fans are happy. So Freddy's living it up to the crowd right now. Cool, Dave. Misery was good. Yeah, Misery is good. I don't doubt that. It's Freddy. We're going to get a quote now from Freddy's Revenge. You're all my children now. Classic. So yeah, we get a nod to part 2 as well. So Robert Englund's now signing autographs as Robert Englund, not as Freddy Krueger. Oh, Shawshank was sad. I like the original mini-series. Tim Curry scared me to death. Yeah, Tim Curry. Yeah, what a legend he is. Yeah, I do like his version of Hit, but then I like the kids in the new movie adaptation, so yeah, I'm a bit torn between the both. I do think both the adult parts of the series has sucked. In all fairness, I think the kids bits in both the TV show and the film were excellent, ruined by the adults as usual. Yeah, not so keen on the second parts of them movies, by the way. Misery, Annie Wilkes. Yeah, you'll hear a lot about her in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure. Oh, the fucking racist is claiming that people are racist to prejudiced against him. Oh, the toxic waste of the days as chat. Why don't people just ban him? Tim Curry was in Annie. Yes, he was. Yes. Oh, he sings as well. Fun fact, he's also in A Legend. Yes, he's the big massive demon guy in A Legend. You wouldn't think it, would you? I'm lost. Where are you with the film? We've just seen the TV show Connor. We're now with Robert Shea in New Line Cinema. Officers. So yeah, get to Robert Shea, which is a guy with fuzzy hair and he's on a phone. We can see Freddy dead poster in the background. Fun fact, we did that last time. So Robert Shea, this is his cameo. As always, he's in all the Nightmare on Elm Street films somewhere. There's nice Andy Warhol paintings at the background of Freddy. Well, Andy Warhol inspired paintings, I might be corrected. It says that Wes has been working on a script and that they've called her in to have a meeting with her. There's lots of Freddy merch in the background. So yeah, they're really building up this world that Freddy exists. The movie franchise exists. Gregor John, yes, he was. Yeah, not fully dressed without a smile. That's one of the songs off of Annie. I really wanted to say no one is prejudiced against him, but he's just you're that word. Oh man, thing is, you don't feel sorry for him. That's the problem with that tit. You just don't feel sorry for him anymore. I could empathise with him if he hadn't been a twat to me last year. But speaking of hating spiders, just killed one on my living room floor. Oh, you like me ever? If I see spiders, I kill them. I can't. I'm not bothered about them. They can do what they want. If I spot one, I have to kill it. James, are you watching the movie and football? Yeah, James is watching everything. He's even got Love Island on. Don't lie, James. Don't you lie to me. I see you next Tuesday. Like what you did there. Arachnophobia. Yes, isn't that a Stephen King film as well? Strange things. The phone is ringing. Obviously, there's a lot of paranoia in this movie. Everybody seems to be like slightly on edge, which is quite like disturbing. No darts and footy. Yeah, James will not watch a horror film. James will not watch this. He'd rather watch darts. It's weird. Spider-Man is my favourite superhero, but I hate spiders in real life. Yeah, but Spider-Man doesn't walk around with like 8 arms and a freaky face. So you're alright, you're cool. So Heather's run back into house. She looks frantic. Dylan is having a fit. Oh, he's proper spazzing out. Babysit's not really good because she's not been able to control the fit rage. Never sleep again. Yes, this is what I hate. The kid doing that. It's just freaky. It's horrible. It's cringe. Arachnophobia was an awful movie. So was Eight-Legged Freaks. Yeah, fun fact, Eight-Legged Freaks though had a very young Scarlett Johansson in it, who went on to be Black Widow. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I did love that. I saw that at cinema ever. I saw Eight-Legged Freaks at cinema. Whoa, class film. So there's Rex. He's been torn apart. No. Freddy got Rex. The bad man in the bed got Rex. We don't know who he is yet. All we know is that the kid Dylan is never sleep again. So they're gonna fix Dylan. They're gonna fix Dylan and put Rex to bed. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fix Rex. And the babysitter's taking off Dylan. Nance, ever. I laughed at Eight-Legged Freaks. Yes, it was meant to be a comedy. There is the new Freddy glove for this movie. Look at how detailed that is. It's not a glove, it's a flipping hand. There's no glove there. It's an actual hand. So Chase is talking to Eva. He's on the set of the movie studio, what we saw in The Dream at the start of the film. So he's actually at this point now where he's working on the new Nightmare film. Dave, what's your favourite ever horror movie? Obviously Nightmare on Elm Street, but there's so many. Shining's good, Exorcist is good, The Omen is good. I love Omen. The Omen, the opening scene, it's all for you, Damien, it's all for you. And she throws herself off the building. Oh, what a scene. Absolute scene. She's questioning him. She's found out that he's working on the new Nightmare films after she requested he didn't. She wants him to come home. Think I'm on the same bit. Are you with Chase? Are you with her husband on the phone? That's where you should be. So Chase is going to get into his car. Let me see some of the production crew. But he's driving off in the car, so he's going back to Heather's. As we pan back into the room, boom, the glove is gone. The glove has gone. Where's it gone? Questions. We're back with Eva and Dylan. The bump at the bottom of the bed is Rex. Yeah, the stuffed toy is at the bottom of the bed. Reading Hansel and Gretel. But scared kids going to this bloody house and witch and they make breadcrumbs. Maybe this is important plot line. Maybe they're foreshadowing something for later on in the movie. Just saying. That's what I love about this film. There's so much added to it. And actually the scene there, look at the green and red sock on the witch in that picture. It's a bit of foreshadowing. It helps if you've seen this movie before, but you haven't. It's basically telling you what happens. The newer horror movies, to be honest, are too OTT for me. I need surprise. I need more suspense than gore. The problem with the new horror films, they're all like The Conjuring. They're all Annabelle, The Conjuring, The Supernatural. I think the last good one I saw was The Babadook. Anybody seen The Babadook? No, that's good. Because that's very psychological. Yeah, but if you really want suspense and good horror movies, well, they're not even horror movies. Seven springs to mind straight away. What a film Seven is. That is good. That is very good. Silence of the Lambs. Very scary, but very thinking films. Psychological. So they're under the bed now. They're with Rex. He's still got his slash marks, which have been sewn together now with red. Yeah, Ansel and Gretel is a good bedtime story. Let's shove the kids or witch in oven. Yes, yeah, great movies, Dave. I like Poltergeist as well. I think that one's a good movie. Very PG-esque as well. Well, it's a PG. I think is it a PG-13? That one. Don't really get the American rating system, to be all honest with you. It'd be a 12 here in the UK. So yeah, she's putting Dylan to bed after reading him Hansel and Gretel. He's asked for the nightlight being put back on. All kids love a good nightlight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. So it's 1-0 to Belgium. Oh, it's Belgium 1-1. 30 minutes gone. Shout out to you, Adil. Thank you for keeping me updated. So it's Spain already in the final, isn't it? That's cool. So we're back with Chase. He's in his car. We've got a bit of REM singing. He's veering off the road. So he's falling asleep. This is not good. He's just changing the music over. Checking his phone. Just obviously trying to stay awake at this time. So we're just watching him drifting in the car again. Really selling the fact that he's tired. Not really much going off right now, but we get into a singer-song. He's trying to stay awake. To stop, pull over. So he's sleeping, and we've got a glove. He's singing REM. Using my religion. Any of the Living Dead series is pretty good. So it was 28 Days. If you're into vampire flicks. Oh yes, that yeah. I think I've seen that. I love Lost Boys. Absolutely, that's my favourite. So the Freddy glove has popped out of the chair. It's ripping into Chase's chest. He's ripping into him. Chase has lost control of his car, and of course, ever feels all of it. 0-0, not 1-1. No goals, Dave. First half is so. Nah. Okay. Dylan has come in to awaken Eva. Eva Landenkamp is so pretty in this. Unreal. Very attractive. The door is going, the doorbell. We've just seen the car accident, which wasn't really a car accident. Got two police officers stood at the door. very good panning of the camera right there, as it kind of like the background goes into the distance and she comes forward. Excellent camera work. Wes Craven's. We will see this in other Nightmare on Elm Street movies going forward, I feel. Yes, there's been an accident. They needed to go and check. Newcastle are the best. Against human rights now, so not sure. Dylan's disappeared. He was at the back there. Ever's now got to go and identify a body. Lol, Dave, we all know that you feel about brunette. Yes, I do state it all the time. Yeah. Who else is brunette, by the way? Who else? Who else do I talk about constantly? Let me know in the chat. Oh, we're missing somebody. Where's Austin today? Is he quite a lot? Where is my bud, my pal? Where's Austin when you need him? Yes, I am a sucker for brunettes, not a sucker for blondes. Brunettes. Human rights versus oil tankers, lol. It's become the Saudi Premier League, guys. You're now involved in the Saudi Premier League. Wow. Jesus. Lots of dead bodies. Nice big toes on that corpse. Bailey! What? Ding dong. Hello. It's me, Bailey. Yeah. I am so infatuated with her. It's unreal. Austin is the kid. Is the kid in the movie? Oh, I thought he looked familiar. It's Dewdrop, isn't he? He's Dewdrop. He must be wrestling tonight. I guess Austin is over on Daisy's channel. Possibly. He normally pops in here as well, so James, is he over there, bud? Let me know. It is Chase. She's checking the corpse. She can see little scratch marks here on his chest. Right, if you saw that, would you investigate? Would you look further? Because I know I wouldn't. It's like, yeah, that's Chase back. Wouldn't want to know. Right, if you're wondering if this doctor guy looks familiar, anybody seen There's Something About Mary? Oh no, he's not there. Alright, he must be busy then. Yeah, the doctor guy there, he's in Something About Mary. He's the special needs lad. With the ball, if you put anything to his ear, he kicks off. Yeah, so he's in Something About Mary. So there you go. Fun fact, I can't remember his name in the film, to be honest. Might as well change the Premier League to Barclays Premier League to Saudi Premier League. Yes. Wow, weird. Austin M.A. Yeah, yes, he's usually be shopping or he's doing stuff for his sister. There'd be a reason why he's not around at the moment. There's always a reason why Austin. Maybe he's going to be a part of Daisy's member stream later. Not yet, I guess. Yeah, so if you notice the porter, he is from There's Something About Mary. So we've got a first funeral scene. Goal alert, Belgium 1-0. Yannick Carrasso. Thank you, Adil. So we're at the funeral. There is some famous faces. There's John Saxon in the background. Mission in action, I mean. Yes. There's John Saxon in the ground. Why is Rod Lane in the crowd? In fact, there's a lot of extras. There's a lot of the cast from previous Freddy Krueger movies hidden in the background of this particular scene. We have got an earthquake. The casket is opened up. Rex has fallen out. Eva's smashed her head. So very dramatic. Everybody's looking crazy. So if you can spot any other cameos in that crowd, let me know. But there's definitely John Saxton. Freddy's got Dylan and he's dragging him under. Eva's going for him, clearly, because that's what you'd do. So is this real or is this a dream? Shout out to you, Edward. There's Freddy's claw dragging back down through. Chase is now looks like he's alive. Save me. Eva's freaking out. It was a dream. She wasn't in the coffin at all. And John Saxton has saved her. Anybody think that, oh, look at Nancy, it's Nancy's dad's come to save her? John Saxton. Oh, Nancy's dad's here. Oh, she's safe now. The King of the Ring, Queen Crown, first round tomorrow day for matches are Carmella versus Liv and Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn. Oh, God, Carmella versus Liv again, really? Oh God, could we get different matches? Can we get something fresh with this fucking tournament? I mean, I don't want to see Carmella versus Liv again, to be honest. I won't be watching anyway. I'm at work. I'm on nights, but. Fun fact about Rod Lane, reason why he's in this movie. Oh, Lukaku 2-0. Wow. France are doing crap. Is that he was actually dating Heather Landenkamp at this time. I'm not sure if they're married, but yeah, they were in a relationship around about this time when this was released, so that's why he was a cameo in the background. Yeah, it did look completely out of place, really, in that scene. It's like, okay, what's he doing there? So the actor who plays Rod in Nightmare 1 was, yes, that guy. Goal alert, Belgium 2, France no. Lukaku! Not really doing it for Man United yet, is he? Which is a worry, but scoring regularly for Belgium. We're back at the TV screen. We've got Dylan watching Nightmare on Elm Street again. Really, Heather, please stop that DVD from playing. Take it away. Burn it. Stop your kid from watching. Ricochet is winning King of the Ring. I want Shayna Baszler to win the Queen's Crown because it makes sense. I don't want Liv Morgan anywhere near it. I'm not a Liv Morgan fan. I've said that a couple of times now, but yeah, I want Shayna Baszler. Why not? Why not give her the push? Dylan's had another attack because the film went off. The actual TV wasn't even plugged in. Fun fact. So now Dylan is now singing the famous 1, 2, 3 song. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door. 5, 6. You know it. You should know it by now. Lukaku's at Chelsea United. Man United's Xavier Woods winning King of the Ring. Lukaku. Oh yes, he is, isn't he? Yeah, he's at Chelsea, not Man United. Why did I think he was at Man United? Because he was at Man United before, wasn't he? Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I completely just went into a couple of years ago. That went into the past. Honestly, why would she let her kid watch it in the first place? Yeah, what is that film doing in her house? Even if it has she even got a copy of that? Is that this ancient demon who's coming back as Freddy doing this? Because surely to God, I wouldn't. If I was in a horror film, I wouldn't let my child watch that horror film. So Dylan is now in bed with his mum, which is when kids have nightmares, that is the first place they go. Mummy's room. Mummy, Daddy, can I sleep with you? I've had a nightmare. hasn't ever got lovely blue eyes. Oh, falling in love with her. I know of the reason why I like Nightmare on Elm Street. Fun fact, she played a 15-year-old in the original. It's meant to be 15 in that film. No, weren't. They were like in the 20s. They've gone back in time, you should say, Dan. Yes, Dan's gone back in. Dan in real life has gone back in time. Oh, good. Yes. Remembering the days of Lukaku. That's how much of an impact he's had at Chelsea, is that I'm remembering him at Man United. Who's that kid? Who's that kid? Do you recognise him? Have you seen Kindergarten Cop, Connor? Or have you seen Pet Cemetery? Yes, because he's in them films. I swear the way that they write these things, the victims are dumber than buckets of air. Oh man. Even putting Rex at the bottom of the bed, even though it's not his bed. We are at a playground, I think. I mean, it's very scary bins. Put your rubbish in this otter's mouth. Okay, I'm scared of that bin, Daddy. Mummy, I'm scared of that bin. Pet. What Rex is pet? Well, there's a big massive rocket in the playground. Dylan's kind of hitting it with a stick right now. There's lots of little kids, and we've got Heather talking to John Saxton. As we all know, he's in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1 and Part 3 as Nancy's dad. But he's now playing John Saxon, which is just a close friend of Heather's. He's a great actor, absolutely fantastic actor. Imagine Maximin, Lukaku, Townsend all at Newcastle could be a reality. Could be. It'd be, I don't know. The possibilities now of Newcastle having this kind of money to spend is endless. I mean, they could go to town. Anybody that's unsettled now at their football clubs, literally, Newcastle will be knocking on their doors, I am sure. So, honestly, anybody what looks like they're not getting first team football, Newcastle will be knocking for them. Daddy, let's dance. So Dylan is climbing up this massive rocket thing. I've never seen anything like that in a playground. Let me know if these things even exist anymore. The trailer for Halloween Kills actually looks pretty decent. I like Jamie Lee Curtis, even though she's a lot older now. I prefer the newer ones to some of the remakes of Halloween. Obviously, Halloween 3. Season of the Witch is the best. Yeah, that is the best sequel in the entire Halloween sequels list. The new ones, Rob Zombie, trash, but I don't mind these newer ones. Can't wait to see Halloween Kills. It does look good. So Dylan has now made his way up to the top of the rocket. Literally, that kid has got more balls than me, because I wouldn't even get to that top bit. I'm scared of heights. So to do what this kid is doing, max respect. Absolutely max respect right now. I mean, he's just invented parkour, people. He's just invented parkour. So literally the scene, what we've got here, the parents are moving the kids away. Dylan is on top of the rocket, really high up. And he's trying to reach for the sky. Very scary stuff. Heather's just noticed what the season of the witch is nothing to do with the canon. Not anymore, because when they brought out the Halloween film, they pushed out the original. It's the original, the new Halloween, and then Halloween Kills. They script all the rest of them out, so they're not in sequence anymore. The new films are, because the new Halloween, not Halloween Kills, is directly after Nightmare Halloween, the first one from 1978. So yeah, it's technically not canon anymore. It doesn't exist in this new movie sequence that we've got. That's what they had in mind for Halloween. This is why the season of the witch exists. Is that they wanted to do an anthology, so they wanted to have different movies based around the Halloween premise. So they were all going to be Michael Myers. Basically, they wanted to have the mask story, then they'll do a different story the next time. Yeah, they wanted to do different things, different themes. But obviously, Michael Myers became absolutely iconic. People wanted Michael Myers, so they brought him back in the fourth installment. Fun fact, he's also in. he's actually in Season of the Witch. He's in a scene in a gas station. He's on the TV screen. So the guy in the gas station's actually watching Halloween. So it's Halloween 3 and he's watching Halloween. So, very crazy stuff. Yes, Porn Star Freddy. What's Porn Star Freddy? Connor, you going to be a Freddy for Halloween? I don't think the costumes are great for Freddy, to be honest. So Eva's on the phone to Robert England, who is she's asking him about Freddy and all the stuff what's happening. As Wes contacted him about the part in this new film. All I know is that Jamie Lee Curtis is the original from the first movie, and that's all I care about. Actually, fun fact: the guy who plays Michael Myers in the new films is the guy what played Michael Myers in the original. It is cool. It's a cool bit of knowledge. It will be a hit Halloween parties. You will be a hit at Halloween parties. What with this face? That's scary, isn't it? I just go as me. Guys, if you want to scare people at a party, go as Dave in real life. Instant win. Knock on the door. We're looking at the painting that Robert England is doing, and we're getting our second look at the new Freddy Demon. Eva's like looking at her doors. Oh yeah, like talking to England is gonna help. Yes. The picture, it's phonetic. It's a picture of the demonic Freddy. It's like claws coming up. So Robert England is actually painting Freddy right now. Is it an Halloween stream, Dave? Is it an Halloween stream, Dave? What, are we gonna do another Halloween stream? I don't know. We've got 2 more Nightmare on Elm Street films to do. Oh, am I streaming on Halloween? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm working. I will let you know in due course. I have no idea. I haven't planned anything. So the kid is walking around the living room. The TV's not on, but the kid is just like pacing around the kitchen. I tell you, kids in horror films are just freaky. Absolutely freaky. Heather's now realised that Dylan's not in bed with her. I don't know. Let's have a look. It's 31st, isn't it? Am I working? I've got my shift water always at hand. I can check. So 31st of October. Well, it's I'm not working. It's a Sunday as well. It's a Sunday night. So get your suggestions in for what watch along we do then, because we'd hopefully have done with the Nightmare on Elm Street before then. I've got 2 full nails done for the next ones. Dave, is that you kid? Is that you kid? My kid? No, it's not my kid. So here we've got Freddy's hand coming out of the bed to get Heather. He's just about to strike. Look how menacing that hand looks. And then we hear knives drop, and there goes the hand. Halloween being on a Sunday, it's weird this year. Yes, it is. It is on a Sunday. Just checked it, and I'm not working, so we can stream something. Yeah, let me know suggestions to what we do. Scariest film ever, probably. What is the scariest film that we could do? Shining, Psycho. I don't know. I'm just trying to spitball right now. The Exorcist. We could do The Exorcist. Yeah, I'll throw some suggestions up if you want a proper horror. Obviously, we've got all the Nightmare on Elm Street done by then, so we can do another horror film. Anything you want. I know Greg Keats mentioned Superior. I don't know if everybody else can get that. I don't even know where you'd find that on the internet. So Dylan is got something behind the back of his hand right now. He's got glove. He's made finger knives, guys, and he's trying to attack Eva. So the kid has turned into Freddy, basically. Realised it's a dream. She's ended up in bed still. The scorch marks are still on the wall. Adil says it's from 2-0 to 2-2. England, Slovenia, 20 minutes left. So that's 2-2 now. Okay. LOL, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. It has a good soundtrack. Could be interesting. Never seen it as well, so that could be cool. Where do I find that? Where would I find that movie? I will need to search that. Or the original Scream. Scream would be good, and it'll continue the Wes Craven thing on this channel. So yeah, that kid's scary. Yes, that kid is scary. Oh, we've got the infamous scene with the phone. It just stuck its tongue out. Dylan's had some foam coming out of his mouth. The phone is bubbling up as well. So we're having an episode yet again with the kid. There's been letters put out on the floor, what was found in the drawer. And finally they've had to take the kid to an hospital. So the kid's been taken to a children's hospital. So yeah, this scene has now changed. It's like so psychological. It's. Are you enjoying it so far? Dylan does not look happy. So yep. I'll be check on Demon Night. I think it came out in 94. Yeah, I need to find what streaming service it's on. Once I find it, I might just pay for it on YouTube or something. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. It might even be on Amazon Prime. We'll see. We'll find it. I will put it out as a suggestion for people in the chat to decide as well. I am always open to films that I haven't seen because you just get a genuine reaction from me. Then it's like, alright, the woman, what was just in that scene with the black lady, is Robert Shea's sister. And if you think back to Nightmare on Elm Street 1, she was the teacher in the scene where there was the corpse, the bodysuit in the hallway. So yes, it's a massive callback. Robert Shea's sister, she's also in There's Something About Mary. So we've got two Something About Mary cast members in this film. How freaking amazing is that? Shoot, I was a year off. It was 95. Did you hear about Andy Murray wedding? Wedding list got stolen. Wedding list got stolen. No, that's the first I've heard of it. A deal. I've not really up on its. New story I know of today is obviously the Newcastle being taken over. Oh, it's the Ring. It's Ring. Wow. You've got to see Superior. to the Italian thing, that is a freaky movie from what I've seen. I think I've seen trailers and stuff like that for it, or reviews. Adeli's put his ring. He put his ring on his shoe. He's put his ring on his shoe. So there is Robert Shea's sister giving Dylan a tablet, a sleeping pill. We see her again. We've seen her before. She was in Nightmare on Elm Street 1 as the teacher, like I've just said. And she's also in There's Something About Mary. So it's a nice little callback to some of the older films, which I really like that, to be honest. She's saying goodbye to Dylan. Would you leave your child after that episode? Would you be the one walking away right now, knowing that there's something else out there? Nope. Be like, nah, I'm staying here. Gonna keep an eye on my kid, thanks. Dylan pulls the tablet out of his mouth. Is that a nod to something else later in the movie? A little bit more foreshadowing. Do a lot of that in this film. So Nancy, Eva. See, I've done it again. I'm calling her Nancy. Getting in a car, she's leaving. She's nearly bloody took out the car behind her because she's not thinking about what she's doing. Ah, yeah, that shoe's got stolen and it had connected his ring to the shoe. Oh, so the shoes have been stolen, but the ring is on the shoe. Okay, craziness. Fun fact, guys, if you're getting married and you've got a wedding ring, don't put them on your shoes. Put the ring on his shoe, left it out overnight, and it was stolen. No wonder. So we're seeing footage, which is actual footage. This is not any test. We are actually seeing stuff from an actual earthquake. That is actually real. That actually happened. That is not a set. So everything you're seeing in the background in this film actually happened with a real life earthquake. Tremor, earthquake, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it was just coincidence that, yes, that is actually real. That's not a set. That really did happen. I think we're going down the same road that Thingy went down. You know, when he died. So a lot of yeah, I think that's even the car that he was in. That's scary. So she's on her way to Wes's house. It's a nice pool. So we see in Wes Craven. Wes Craven gets some nice cock, Dave. Not sure if you want another dark comedy horror movie though. Yes, I'm not bothered. It don't really bother me. Dark comedies are good. Something scary though. We should watch Freddy vs Chucky. There isn't a Freddy vs Chucky. Unless it's a YouTube thing and not worth watching. Not worth watching and doing a watch along for. Let's put it that way. William said, what was that film? Skins. Battle woman with a butt on her face. No. Connor, Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, this could do Child's Play. As long as we don't do 3, I'm not too bothered. Bride of Chucky. Curse of Chucky. Chuck E. Cheese. So Wes is explaining that he's been working on a script and all these strange occurrences started when he started this script. Scary coincidences. Second half underway. Belgium versus France 2-0 to Belgium. Shout out to you, Adele. Yes. So this is the famous Wes Craven, sadly no longer with us. Anybody seen Deadly Friends? Have you anybody seen that film with Kirsty Swanson? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you've seen that, let me know, because that is a cool movie. Very strange movie, but cool. Yeah, we should do a detective movie watch along. What do you think, Dave? Suggest detective movie. Suggest what like along came a spider. Woman with the dragon tattoo. I don't know. I don't really know many detective films. So let me know what you've got in mind there, Adil. Someone was behind you before. Someone was behind me before. I doubt it. Oh, wait, about the one with Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. We do Evil Dead Part 2. Evil Dead Part 2. That would be cool. That would be a cool little watch along. Yeah, they're cool. They're funny. They're quite a different class. Not sure about the first one. Second one's cool. I'd watch that again. The Economicon. The Economicon. That Book of the Dead. Wow. All tied into Nightmare on Elm Street, by the way. Friday the 13th as well. Because the Economicon even stars in Jason Goes to Hell. So we've got a scene at the back now where he's got a computer with Wes. Picture of the cast from Nightmare 1 in the background. So just a lot of memorabilia in the backs of these scenes. So it's just interesting to see what kind of stuff in here. We see on the computer screen. Wes says whether or not you're willing to play Nancy one last time. So he's writing what he's saying. It's very, very weird. Have you heard of Vera before? Vera. Yes, Evil Dead Part 2 was excellent. Yeah, it's a good film. Vera. Vera. Explain. We need to watch Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead's cool. I like Shaun of the Dead. Yes, that is cool. The Cornetto trilogy. Could probably do all three films. Hot Fuzz and The World's End. Could be cool. The Cornetto trilogy, as they called it. Seeing a kind of flashback. She's reading the script. And it's everything what's in the script has happened in real life. Oh, so we think it's happening in real life. Allow DTS new escape the right, okay, New Day one. I don't have Netflix. Simple as that. We probably could do that, but it's not a very long film. It's about less than an hour. So I don't know. I will have to think of that. If I can get a stream of that, I would do it. But without Netflix, it's a little bit hard because it's a Netflix original. Don't really have stuff what will allow me to watch that, to be fair. If I can get it, I will. Cool movie, Dave. TV screen, real life nightmare. So it's given the saying that stuff is happening at a studio. Door is flickering. TV has gone off. We're getting an earthquake again, guys. Is this an earthquake? Is this genuinely happening? 1, 2, Freddy is coming for you. But this is not Freddy. This is not. This is a demon pretending to be Freddy. He's using Freddy's image in his own. So Freddy's dead. It allowed this mythical demon to come alive, because at the end of the trilogy, this demon wants to break through, so it uses this character. Why couldn't it use a different character though? Why couldn't it been like Scooby-Doo and come back as that demonic Scooby? think of a series of films where it's least likely to be. Here's Freddy, miss me. Very sadistic. Freddy's got leather pants, guys. Freddy is wearing leather pants. That means he's more badass, and he's got a polo neck on. Is it a polo neck? I even know what you call that jumper. But it's got more scary Freddy. It's not this Freddy, it's the other one. Earthquake again, so she allows him to get free. Heather's been slashed on her hand. In the same place though, guys, as where she got slashed in Nightmare 1. You know, in the psychiatric home. You know, when she was when she pulled out Freddy's hat. Dave, the channeling is good. Haunted House movie. Brave versus Freddy. The Fiend versus Freddy. Whoa, that I would pay to see that. Our next watch along though is Freddy versus Jason. The showdown. Oh, it's going to be a good stream, that one, because it's going to be like an episode of SmackDown. I'm going to treat it like a wrestling event. Winner takes all. Place your bets. Dave, you should get Chromecast stream Netflix on that. Yeah, I've got a Chromecast. It's upstairs. I haven't got enough ports on my TV downstairs to put it on. I might look at it, to be honest, because I need to stream Freddy's Dead. Freddy's Dead. Freddy versus Jason. So I might look into it. I might have to do some switcheroos. I might just have to unplug my Xbox One for a bit to do them. I'll look into it, but yeah, I have got a Chromecast. I have got means. I will find it. So she's checking the wounds on Heather's arm. Anybody notice that Heather's starting to look a lot like Nancy? Dan, I watched the movies in 90s from Dusk Till Dawn, Demon Knight, Bad Bellow of Blood, In the Mouth of Darkness, Scream. What am I forgetting? What are you forgetting? In from the 90s? Oh, you're forgetting What You Did Last Summer. That was a 90s one. Urban Legend. Ginger Snaps with the werewolves. God, what else were out in the 90s? God, there's loads. My Valentine. Is it My Bloody Valentine? But that remake. I can't wait for Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel, yes, that is coming up really soon as well. Can't wait for that watch along. That is going to be epic. It's going to be a good little watch along. I've got a predictions video for that as well, because that's a part of the predictions game, so we'll be able to do that live as well. So that's cool. Candyman the original. I'm working in the background of a top 10 horror icons video. Yes, can't wait to get the information. So that video's coming very, very soon. Obviously the Premier League review is up, and that'll be premiering tomorrow. So that's a fact-filled video though, so it's not very exciting. I am probably going to be filming another episode of Wrestling Dave tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but got sidetracked. I agree with Gregor, the original Candyman. Original Candyman is really, really cool. So Dylan is in bed. He's got like a plastic cover over him for some reason. Heather is outside asleep. Nothing can go wrong here. He's in an hospital, right? There's nothing. Tony Todd, yes. Like I said before, the only film where you got Tony Todd, Kane Hodder, Robert Englund is Wishmaster. They're all in that film. All three horror icons are in the same film. It's quite amazing. So Dylan's woken up. He's just took his thing off. Oh. He's acting all demonic again. The bloody kid is acting all demonic again. Edward Brown shouted to you, and he's spewing out. I don't even know what he's spewing out. He's just been exorcist sick all over Eva's face. Brown stuff. Ugh. He's now spazzing out. woman's like really strict. Keep her right there. He's now strapping her to the chair. Yeah, she's now got Freddy gloves herself on her hand. It's Freddy. Well, we say it's Freddy, it's not his demon Freddy. So she's just woken up. Dylan's been moved. People under the stairs. That was in the 80s. Yes, that's a Wes Craven film as well. Fun fact. Talk sport via Newcastle. Liam has just spoken about Salah's contract situation. Talk sport might be saying get him at Newcastle. Salah's not going to go to Newcastle. A deal. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. Salah is not going to go lower himself to Newcastle. Not for any amount of money. He's not going to go to Newcastle. So stop it. The speculation is shit. Ignore it. Honestly, mate, forget it. He's not going to join Newcastle. Why would he? You don't. No, forget it. Not going to happen. So get it out of your head. Stop reading these daft stories. Don't know what they're talking about. Liverpool need to sort out contract ASAP. He's not going to sign for Newcastle. He'll go to Real Madrid. He'll go to Barcelona. He will not sign for Newcastle. Trust me, it is not going to happen. Screw your pass. Silence of the Lambs with 90s. Good film though. Love Silence of the Lambs. Chianti. Lava beans and Chianti. I'm having an old friend for dinner. Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. Oh, Anthony Hopkins, absolutely legend. Heather starting with the white hair on her head, if you've noticed. She's got a white streak. Ooh, who had a white streak in her hair? I never realised until now how much of Wes Craven nerd I am. Fun fact, he did porno films, so if you've seen the porno films that Wes Craven did before Last House on the Left, then you are a true Wes Craven nerd. Or perv, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm a Newcastle fan. Lol. I hope that Corbin isn't a part of the King of the Ring, Dave, because if he wins, it's which he wouldn't. Well, he would be the first person to ever win the tournament twice. Closest person to win twice was Kurt Angle. King of the Ring. Hasn't Bret Hart won it twice? Thought Bret has won it twice. And I need to check up on that. Who's won it most? I'm sure Bret has competed in that. I know he's won it once, didn't he? Was it 94? Triple H has won it. Yeah, it's not, to be quite honest with you, it's not something that's going to change out. I'd rather see somebody like Ricochet win it. King Ricochet, Prince Puma. Very close to that kind of moniker, isn't it? So King Puma could be his name. Police are getting involved. We've got this woman. No smoking in the oxygen area. Woohoo. White streak is back. Oh, I don't like this nurse. She's very sinister. We are with the babysitter and Dylan. Look at this bait and switch here. They're going to put Dylan to sleep. Don't put Dylan to sleep. So while she's being distracted, the other nurse is putting her stuff in. Dave Saudi owners might convince him to Arab language. Both speak up. No. Mate, he's not going to loan himself for Newcastle. I don't care how much money, I don't care how much Arab influence there is. Salah wants to win trophies. He's winning trophies at Liverpool. He'll go to Madrid. He'll go to Barcelona. He's always said that he wanted to join one of them clubs. I doubt he goes to Newcastle. I'd very much doubt that. I honestly, I think out of the signings that Newcastle could make, I think that is the Dreamland one. To be honest, he's not going to sign for Newcastle. Does it make so difference whether the Saudi owners or not? It's going to make absolutely no difference to Salah. He'll still get in Egypt's side anyway, so it's not going to change anything for him. Realising that with Eva, she's been held back at the moment. Yeah, the language, both speak Arab. Dylan says Bret Hart won the King of the Ring in '91 and '93. I was about in the 2000s, Dave. I think Ricochet will win it. Oh, you was on about in the 2000s. Oh, all right. Yeah, I know Bret had definitely won it twice. Yeah, so yeah, in modern times, King of the Ring's not really been around that often, to be fair. Other than Corbin, I think Wade Barrett was king. Dylan's fallen asleep. This is a bad sign. 2-1. Benzema scored for France. Uh-oh. He's here. He's behind you. Julie is now toast. Sixth Sense, 90s, Dave. Sixth Sense, I remember seeing that in the cinema. Great film. Uh-oh. She's been lifted up by the Freddy demon. I want to call him Freddy, but he's not Freddy. It's not Freddy, guys. Alright, there's frantic. They're trying to get into the room where Dylan is, and they're met by a floating babysitter, and we're seeing it as for real. So they're using the same technology that they did for the Nightmare on Elm Street 1. So we're in the room that reverses. Where's Blake? Skin the cat. Freddy is actually wearing the costume that he was originally meant to be wearing. The Theodora art is very custom with Freddy, but it's the jacket, the coat. When Wes Craven saw the guy in the street from his bedroom window, he wore the big massive coat as well. Dave Pogba can fuck off. He wants 400k to stay at United. It's one of your best midfielders right now, though, James. So he can pretty much ask for what he wants. He is the most assists in the Premier League with 7, as you'll find out tomorrow in the review video. He is one of your best midfielders right now. I think the money he's demanding is ridiculous, but 300k was what a certain Wayne Rooney was asking for not so long back. So I wouldn't cave into that. That would not happen at Liverpool. He'd be told to fuck off. He'd be out of the door at Liverpool. They wouldn't fall for that kind of demand. Salah wouldn't even dream of making that kind of demand, because they would sell it to Newcastle. I really don't think that is going to happen, though. So Pogba could be signing for Newcastle, guys, confirmed, because they would pay that money. So Eva is making a dash. She's going Dylan's left. She's phoning John. He's going for Rex. He's going home. Dylan's going home to get Rex. And she's just saying he's going towards the freeway. Oh, as we call it here in the UK, motorway. Also, Pogba has a new look. Oh, goodies. Why did they do it? Why? I bet it looks awful. So we see the freeway full of cars. This is really bad CGI in this. This is really, really bad. We're getting Freddy popping up in the sky. He's now God. Freddy is now God. So we're seeing Dylan walking it on the freeway. Well, he's not. He's not even there. It's just bad editing, bad filming. Screen, baby. Freddy's claw is coming for Dylan. He's lifting him up. I don't. This scene sucks. I don't like this scene. Ernest Scared Stupid. Yes, the Ernest films. Not that popular over here, I don't think. But I've heard of Ernest. Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes Scared Stupid, and all that kind of stuff. We have Confessions of a Window Cleaner here. Confessions of a Window Cleaner, Confessions of a Taxi Driver. James, have you ever seen any of them? Confessions of a Taxi Driver is how I became a Bart and how I got my accent. It's a great role model to me. Ever's been knocked down on the freeway. We're seeing like loads of people at the side. They're all wearing Freddy masks. Oh my god! So he's run away. Ever's now got a limp. So we're now running. Now apparently Ever lives on Elm Street. Yes. We found ourselves at Elm Street. Well, no, she's at her actual house. This gets very strange. Well, the Fury 2 days. Will you do a reaction to the fight? I'm on night, so it's going to be hard. I'm at work when that fight's on, so I doubt I'll be able to do anything, to be honest. Just won't have time. The moment would have gone, to be fair. France penalty check. Ooh, penalty for France. Could be 2-2. God, what a game. That extra time looming. Might even score to that after this film. Do a little watch along on that. Dylan. The blood is coming down Nancy's Ever's hand. 2-2 Mbappe. So Mbappe has scored to level it. Dylan's got Rex. So Mbappe 2-2. Smoke is coming from Dylan's bed. The plane has dropped down. The lights are flickering. Oh, this does not look good. Oh, there's a bubble and it's not Rex. So John is calling Ever Nancy. Okay, are we in Scriptland now? And he's now turned back into a copper. So he's now got his police badge, so we're basically at Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. So we're going to Scriptland right now. Ever, how was it meeting China? So Freddy's just peeking through the blanket. Heather's not believing that she's in the script right now. Because John Saxon's acting rather creepy. She's playing the role now. She's playing the role. Is she brave enough to play Nancy one more time? Freddy's here. She's just crushed the plane. We're getting a nice shadow. We've got the music. Wrong person, Connor. Sadly, I have never met her. I met Lita years ago. But wow, did you meet Lita? Wow, that's cool. Nancy is back, guys. She's in the pajamas that she was at the start of the film, and the pajamas. She's on Elm Street, guys. We're back on Elm Street. The Freddy music is playing in the background. No. And we are back at night, the Freddy house. Ooh. 1428 Elm Street. I'm sure they took the bars off in part 2. So the bars are back, strangely enough. The house looks brand new. And she's gone into the house, but that kitchen is from the Hold House. So that's strange that we're still in the actual house. That it's just the outside. What's the Freddy house, not the inside. She's just seeing that scene where she's luring Freddy out in Nightmare 1. The TV screen has just gone off. Who? The winner in the match. I all knew target them. Mbappe, Benzema rule. Lukaku out just to join Chelsea for big money. Okay. I met Lita at a car show maybe 15, 16 years ago. Really nice girl. Very cool with her fans. They are. I've never met a wrestler. Wished I had the opportunity. If I do, it'd be fantastic. Hopefully with them being in November to do a couple of signings before. That'd be cool. Obviously there's only one person I want to meet, and that's Bailey. So Nancy, not Heather, is upstairs. Finally can call her Nancy again. She's gone into Dylan's room, which is very strange. Rex has been destroyed. Rex is dead, guys. Rex is dead. I've met a few wrestlers. Who have you met, Gregor? Yeah, people are lucky. I've only met Ricky Hatton, the boxer. I've only ever met him. So I've not been lucky enough to meet wrestlers. We want to change that. There's sleeping pills on the pillar. Dylan is left breadcrumbs. Ansel and Gretel. She needs to take the pill though to see the other pills. 72 gone. Alright, 72 minutes gone and it's still 2-2. That could go to an extra time. Bret Hart and Mick Foley. Oh God, you've met the two people I'd love to meet. What did you say to them? What was your question? I hope it was a good one. De Bruyne shot outside the box over the bar from a corner. So she's Nancy is now taking the pills. She's playing Nancy one more time, guys. Hazard off. Hazard is on. Dylan's not lying about this bloody bed. It goes on forever. Wow, look at the space under this bed. What an adventure would have under there. She slides through though. This is going to take her to a new place. Strangely enough, we've seen this place before. It was the set from the start of the film. But now it's kind of become a little bit more reality. And she comes through a big massive Freddy mouth with lights in it. Very picturesque. We've got a bat thing flying around. It's very weird. Cool. I met Mick Foley once at a book signing. Never met Bret Hart. Mick Foley's ace. I'd love to meet him. He sounds like a cool dude. Very down to earth, very friendly person. You wouldn't think it with what the hardcore stuff that he does. But yeah, he's one of the kindest people in wrestling. So Nancy's now entered the wet t-shirt competition. Well, wet pyjama competition, let's say that. Mbappe encouraged France fans to be loud. Well, it's at Belgium though, isn't it? It's not at France. So it's like an old, like ruins, like Roman ruins, I would say. It's very gothic in this scene. So Nancy's now going around looking for Freddy, who's got Dylan. I've seen Mick Foley at a live event. I've met Kevin Von Erich, Chris Adams, rest in peace, Scott Steiner at a convention, Sting twice later, and came. Wow, you guys in America are so lucky. We don't have these kind of conventions here in the UK. We're lucky to see them once. I've met Velvet Sky too. Showing off now, you guys. I'm officially falling out of love with you all. I'm only kidding. You are so lucky. Just never really had a chance. I've had 10 years of being married and stuff like that. It's not helped. Nancy's come across a script. France fans have to travel to their stadium. The French fans who have travelled to the stadium. One more to read. She realises in her hands is nothing more and nothing less than life itself. That everything she's experienced. So she's reading the final part of this film. Wow, just do it, just live it, come on. No movie, there is only her life. Dylan has just scared the shit out of her. Unintentional jump scare. So this is like the final showdown. Here comes Freddy. To meet Jamaica. Snakes. Why is there always snakes? And she's trying to rub her face in it. She's not a dog. She didn't make that mess, Freddy. It's not a dog. It's like putting her face in it. You did that. You smacking right in that nose. He's got one of the snakes on his nose. Yeah, they were at a convention at Wrestle shows, Dave, when I met them. With COVID and that, they haven't been able to come over here that often, but if they ever do a convention over here again, I'm going to try it and go. That's the thing, I want to do Comic Cons in the next year or so. When things start getting back to normal and like Sheffield Comic Con gets announced and stuff like that, I'm going to try and go. Content for the channel. And obviously I'm going to try and meet some stars. I really would love to go to a horror convention and meet some of these people. I'd love to live in America. Can I come to America and live with you guys? Freddy has pushed Nancy into a pool. He's now chasing after Dylan. Mummy! Oh, he's literally teleporting all over the place because this is like a dreamscape place. So he can do whatever he wants. Mummy, are you okay? Mummy? Okay, the kid's kind of annoying and sweet at the exact same time. Mummy! He's running for his life. Bet he had so much fun filming this. What dynamite, that's low. That's pretty low, but still, they're doing 1 million every week now, so that's cool. But that is pretty low. It's not where I think they need to be. Dave, where are you in England? Where am I in England? I'm in Yorkshire, mate. From Yorkshire, I'm from the West Yorkshire. From Castleford, West Yorkshire, buddy. Yorkshire. Yeah, we don't get much up here, to be honest. We get Sheffield conventions now and again, but nothing much. It's down, James. Yeah, it's down from last week. Freddy's trying to reach. Oh, ooh, why the screech? 10 minutes plus added to remain and still 2-2. Nancy's now waking up. Still got a watch on though. You noticed that she's still wearing the watch. Freddy's hand's growing. Why does it do that? Bet no one fist bumps Dean Ambrose. Oh, here we're back with the steps again. A call back to Nightmare on Elm Street 1. Freddy's grabbing her, but we've got the porridge in the stairs again. Always leaving porridge on stairs. What's that about? So a lot of callbacks to Nightmare on Elm Street 1 in this. This is such a great love letter to that movie. That's what I love about this. I don't like this part. I think this is pretty lame. I have to admit this is pretty lame. I'm gonna heat you up. And his mouth gets bigger and bigger, and it does look like something what was created from Tim Burton in Beetlejuice. I've got a Chinese on the way. Shout out to you, Edward. Pete's Carrillo team. Garza's. Oh yeah, Humberto Carrillo, Garza's team versus Usos. Then Reigns interferes. Carlito coming back. Free, and we get a free in free. Carlito probably won't come back, to be honest. Freddie's tongue is wrapping round Nancy. It's very gross, this. But, proper wrapping around her face. I mean, we know Freddie loves using his tongue. Giving her a right good tonguing. Giving Nancy a right good tonguing right now. Oh. Dylan's got hold of the tongue. He's going to try and stab the tongue, and this is really funny. This is just, this just looks out of place to me. He finally stabs Freddie in the tongue, cuts it in half. So he's in the furnace. Just got salt and pepper, chicken balls with fried rice, curry sauce, and chicken curry for myself. Mwah. That sounds gorgeous. I'm going to have some crumpets after this stream. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a bit of crumpet. American Werewolf in London. Yes, that's set on the Yorkshire Moors, which is not... Well, it's not that far away from where I am, to be honest. Whoa! I turn into a werewolf when it's full moon. Oh, we're getting the demonic character. What's not Freddy anymore, and he's exploding. The place is exploding now. The ruins are being ruined. Freddy's just blown up. Very dramatic music. No, 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 no. As they go into the water. They defeated Freddy. I don't like how they kill Freddy in this movie, by the way. The demon character. A bit lame. They pop out of the bed at the end. It's daytime. You join the member stream, Dave. I am going to be in the member stream. Yeah, I haven't been for the last 2 weeks because of work, but I will be there tonight. I couldn't be talking about fantasy football though, or UFC, so it's a bit all over the place. Yeah, but I will be in there. I am part of that member stream. Carlito might come back, saving his family food. He'll be attacking Gaza. Would save the storyline. Not sure how much Carlito's wrestling now. I think he just came back for that one off. I'm not sure. I think if the money's right, I think that he could come back, but I don't know. I've heard nothing of him since his appearance on the anniversary show, was it? He's not really done much since then, so I don't know. So it's got the script. There is a love letter. The boiler room opens up, so she's reading the script to Dylan from this Nightmare on Elm Street film. Connor, can we sneak in again? Can we sneak in again? William is in Daisy's stream. Oh, you want in a link? I'm sure William will put a link out for that later. So check out on Twitter. He will put a link in for you, I'm sure. If not, I'll try my best to. There's no link yet. He's not put one out. He's a little bit busy with his football stream at this moment in time. So there we go. Written and directed by Wes Craven. We've got the music in the back. Based on characters created by Wes Craven. So what did you think? What are your thoughts on Wes Craven's new Nightmare? I literally love it. I think it's a great love letter to Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a perfect send-off to a fantastic horror character. If they'd have left it just here, would have been perfect. I know that the franchise, they wanted that last big money payout, so they went with Freddy vs. Jason. Thankfully, that has no tie-ins with this film whatsoever. It is kind of like its own little standalone film. So it kind of just exists on its own. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Yeah, get your thoughts in about Tony Angelo. He might be getting Ush, Ed, Carlito faction. It's quick for Delangelo, but WWE anything anything could happen. Delangelo, yeah, I think he needs a bit. Belgium are 3-2-1 up, 3-2 up. Wow, that's great news for Belgium. What a game that sounds! Sounds like a really good game. 9:32. What is the time now? I've just checked my phone. Yeah, it's actually 9:30 on my phone. 9:30 right now. So yeah, we've got dramatic music in the background. Obviously, there's no end scene. There's no comebacks from this. The demon of Freddy is dead. So we've got Freddy's dead. Now Wes Craven's New Nightmare, the demon Freddy carnation thing is also dead. Lukaku coming to Newcastle, baby. That's his brother, the other Lukaku. Dylan says 9 out of 10. Wow, that's high. That's really high. Okay, we will take that into consideration. It's your scores on the doors. Obviously, you could probably put this above the original, or even above Nightmare 3. Wow, that's amazing. 8.5, I guess I give it Dave. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god, ruled out for offside. 22. Oh, the goal is disallowed. Whoa, it's going to go into injury time, extra time, baby. I might go to that. Might stick that on in the background while we're talking. But this film is over. 9.32. Oh god, wow, this is crazy ass scores. Top menu. Right, so that's done. I'll click that off. What side's the football on? I'm asking. What side's it on, James? This is going rubbish. Ah, there we go, I've got it. I found it. It's on Sky, isn't it? Right, so we've got 88th minute. Oh, he's got blue tints in his hair. It's a free kick to France. Like you say, it's 2-2. We've got the game on now. So we'll see this to its conclusion, I think. Let's change this graphic down at bottom. Oh, Pogba's just had a chance. So we've got Bell. Strangest thing to have on a Nightmare on Elm Street, I know. But there we've got Belgium at the bottom. Sky Sports Football. Yeah, I've got it on now, bud. 89th minute. France are back in this. They're looking the most likely. Ball. Oh, there's a shot on goal. It's in. France have done it. It is a goal. France have scored. 3-2 to France. We could join this game at the right time, haven't we? Wow. 3-2 to France. The French fans are going ecstatic, phonetic. Who scored it? I'm trying to see. And the player's absolutely just squashed at the minute. French fans are going absolutely bananas. They're going absolutely crackers. So who scored? Theo Fernandez. Theo Fernandez scored. Wow. So Mbappe, this is a good little play from France. This game's been awesome. By the way, it's 4 minutes of added time. So Theo Fernandez shot. He's a defender. Wow. Pogba free kick bar. Yeah, but we have got a goal for France. This is not going to get ruled off for offside. Unlike Lukaku's goal earlier, Didier Deschamps is ecstatic. French fans are going ballistic. 27 player for France. It's the 22 player for France what scored. Theo Fernandez. Wow. So what a good conclusion. We joined this at a good time. So what score are we giving this? You've all given it quite an high one, haven't you? I think we're going to put this as a 9. Ever, what did you put? What did Ever go for? Are you still around, Ever? What score have you put? What are you rating Wes Craven's New Nightmare? Wait for Ever's answer. So Batshuayi is just going off, I think. There's about 2 minutes left of this game now. I think France have put their place in the final. France is still on the attack. They want to put this game to bed. Courtois is in a bit of trouble. Kevin De Bruyne. Belgium got some really good players, but they don't ever deliver, do they? So it is Batshuayi what's come on. Ex-Chelsea striker. Oh, Pogba is on the ball, is breaking now. Just running at the Belgian defence. Gone wide to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe's controlling it, he's gone round his marker. It is going to be a goal kick though, he's overrun it. Running out of time now at Belgium, to be honest. They've literally, the last chance, basically, last chance saloon to take it to extra time. It's funny that Belgium are now represented by Freddy Krueger on my screen. They're looking to the corner flag. Looks like it's going to be a throw into France though. Right, let's put the score. I was waiting forever, but I don't know where she's gone. Text. Football Freddy. Oh my god. This is the ultimate stream. I am going to give it a 9, because that's what you guys have said in the chat. I think it's joint with some of the other streams. So there we go. Poop. We'll stick that in with the box there. Bang. There. So it gets a 9. I'm going to look at all these scores and I'll round them all up for the last, the reboot stream. So we'll have a look then and see how we scored them, see where you've put these movies. Be interesting. Football plus Freddy, you spoilers. It's over now, coming back now. Yes, they're into the over the 4 minutes. The final whistle's going to blow anytime soon. So France in the final against Spain, guys. Well, I'm saying that we've got another chance. It is last chance. Looking for a free kick of Belgium, but it's not been given. Referees pulled it back. Vertonghen is down. Looks like a trailing leg, to be honest. Here's the situation again. Theo Fernandez. Good goal. Excellent goal. French are going ecstatic. All French bread and onions. 8 out of 10. I love it. I think I've gone for 9. All in all, from what I've read from the chat, there were a lot of 9s. So yeah, that is the New Nightmare done. 2 more. Watch alongs. 2 more and we're done with Freddy. Wow. Open house then. It's open house then for what you want. We've got Halloween coming up. So we'll try and put some scary movies on a list for that. We'll probably do whatever you want for the next one. I have got a list from what you guys have put down in the chat before. I think we've got what is it? Dark Knight, Batman. Well done, France. Is it over? Benzema's just come off on my screen. Via tot. Come on. We've run over into 6 minutes here. It's only meant to be 4 minutes, Adam. We've run into 6, so the final whistle's got to be blown. Come on, referee. Dylan says it is over. I'm delayed, by the way. Come on. Even worse, because my Sky Sports is internet, so it's even delayed even more. As you can hear, why are they playing over 6 minutes? And it is blown. It is the final whistle. It is all over. France are through to play Spain on Sunday. I wished I were covering it, but I'm not. Can't, because I'm working. It's typical. Would have been a good stream. I would have done the semis if I weren't working Sunday. But it's just unfortunate. It is just unfortunate. But we've done a little bit of a watch along on here anyway. A couple of minutes. Yay! This will be confusing for somebody watching this randomly. But like, what? Belgium, France? What? Why is that scar on the screen? So it is got up the goals. Benzema, Mbappe, Theo Fernandez. There was 2-0 down at half time, guys. France have pulled this back. Belgium must be gutted. Throwing away a 2-goal lead. And James, you were saying that Paul Pogba is calling for 400. Yeah, I think he might be worth that now. To be honest with you, bud. So that's it. We've seen the end of Wes Craven's New Nightmare. He's still giving it an 8 out of 10. Cool. We've seen the end of the football. Sadly, we're going to see the end of the stream. When am I back live? Monday. We're going to do Freddy vs Jason on Monday. Monday night stream. Tuesday might be a stream as well. We're just going to pile drive through these Freddy films, guys. We'll get them finished at the start of next week. So Monday and Tuesday, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy vs Jason and the remake Nightmare on Elm Street, all coming to this channel in the next couple of days. Obviously there's a video for the Premier League tomorrow, the Premier League review. Could be Wrestling Dave on Sunday. I might release that on Sunday, depends on how long the video is. That could be interesting. What a fucking injustice. Don't end. I need to, but I'm needing a wee as usual. And I need to rest as well. I want to enjoy the members stream later. You can talk to me in my DMs, Connor, don't worry about that. My DMs are always open for anybody who wants to just talk, but the stream sadly is running out of steam. So shout outs to everybody who's joined this watch along, very much appreciated. Shout out to Connor, you legend. Everright, shout out to you. Hope you've enjoyed your afternoon. James Chadwick, the Gilly Gaff, who does not give a fuck. Shout out to you as well. To Dylan, shout out. Everybody else what's been in the chat, Edward, if you're around, shout out to you. Gregor, John, shout out to you. Gregor, why aren't you on Twitter, mate? You should get on Twitter. And then you can share your autographs and stuff of your wrestlers and your movie stars. I'd love to see them. So get on Twitter so I can see. That'd be cool. Obviously, if you don't want to be shown, then fine. We'd just edit your face out. I'm only kidding. We on stream. WWE on stream. What's we on stream? Thanks for the stream, Dave. No, shout out to you, my friend. Bye, Dave. See you next time. Yes, we're back on Monday. We will be back on Monday at the same time as today's stream. Freddy versus Jason. It's going to be the SmackDown main event. We're going to have a wrestling match. Showdown of the Immortals. So we're gonna have a good time with that. Thank you, Dave. No, thank you. Thank you all for your support and watching these streams. Very much appreciated as always. But time to put up and shut up. It's actually time to close the stream. Thank you, ever. Okay, I've been Dave in real life. You've been awesome. Until the next time, bye for now. Need a wee, and I'm not even kidding. Bye for now. Ooh, what's going on? Stop screaming.